Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and I did it. So people said it was impossible to do this, but I was already sure it would be possible. I just didn't expect it to be technically easy and actually without the need of most of the new cards. Like I got 2 copies of the SPEEDROID Scratch, but apparently you could do it even with none. So let's actually not waste your time. Let's jump right into it. But before doing it, don't forget, please, to leave a like and subscribe, please and thank you. And now let's jump right into the deck list. So I'm here with Stardust Accelerazione, Crystal Clear QUASAR. This deck will give you turn 1 Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon that, in response to a monster effect, can become unaffected by monster effects, and it is a spell trap negation and an unaffected shooting QUASAR Dragon summoned by the effect of Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. That's what this deck can do on turn 1. Now, there's not a specific combo, but actually multiple combos to do it. I'm gonna showcasing 2 duels, one against AI and the second one in a ranked duel, and those are 2 different combos. But the thing is pretty easy. The switch, the click that I had in my mind was simple. That we need to use the Cork Shooter combo. So Cork Shooter combo is one of the combo to give you basically access to the level 10 itself. So once that you go into this guy with the red eye dice and any of the other non-tuner SPEEDROID monster, you're good to go. And the other summon instead can be done in multiple ways. So it can either involve the special summon of Denden Daigo Duke from the grave, because he has this effect of banishing, or it can be done with the effect of speed recovery by basically getting back a SPEEDROID tuner from the graveyard. Usually there are 2 roads, 2 paths to follow, and you always want to have the red eye dice in the grave so that you can bring it back with SPEEDROID double yo-yo. That feels kinda necessary, unless you're actually summoning the red eye dice from the deck with the Taketa mode. So this is another path, easy. And you want to have either the Denden Daigo in the grave to use its effect, or a speed recovery. How do you send either this or this to grave? Now, with the skill from your hand, or with SPEEDROID Ultra Hound on normal summon, because this guy on normal summon sends a SPEEDROID card from your deck to the grave. So you can do it also like this. Now, these are not the correct ratio. Like, you can play less copies and fit in some staples. That could be fine, but just know that you literally need, it's a 3-card combo as I saw. So the 4th one can be anything discarded, but what's good about this is that you do not need specific cards to do it. It can be anything else, it depends on what you have. I want to showcasing a couple of combos, but once I showcasing these 2 case scenarios, you're gonna be ready to understand how to summon both. How to go through the paths and actually adjust depending on what your opponent has. Of course, if you start with SPEEDROID Terror Top, it's gonna be easier, because with Terror Top you can just go into the combo with Cork Shooter and go into the level 10 super easily. And then to have shooting QUASAR, you're gonna have 2 normal summon at your disposal, so it's gonna be even easier. Of course, with the skill, it seems obvious, but I wanted to point that out that anyway, we're not using any synchron monsters. So the only part of the skill we're using is the second one. So the first one, we're never using it because we have no synchron monster and no on your mark get set duel. So actually good news for all of the people that do not manage to get the on your mark get set duel. This card is not needed here. So we're only using the second effect, actually basically to dump either then the Daigo Duke or a red eye dice to the grave if we need it. to get the wheel synchron, and that basically access not only to a double normal summon, but also to a level 5 that can be used for any of the synchro summon, basically for the summon of Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Anyway guys, let's jump right into the replays, where I'm gonna showcasing the combo. I didn't have more replays for this, just because I was so excited and I wanted to show you the deck list as soon as possible. Basically, not even the deck list, but the combo as soon as possible. Let's jump right into it. So this is the duel against the AI. So of course, to showcase the how you do the combo. So as you can see here, we have we do not have Terror Top to begin with, so these two prove that Terror Top is not needed. So you start with the skill, and we dumped the Red Eye Dice. That is one of the cards you want to dump if you're going to summon him with the double yo-yo. So these can potentially be just a 2-card combo, as you can see here, with double yo-yo, the Ultra Hound, technically 3 because you need also the Red Eye Dice to discard the grave. And but if you have Taketomborg, you need the Red Eye Dice, for example, because you can just use Taketomborg to special summon the Red Eye Dice from the deck. So that's why I told you, you have multiple paths. This deck is very versatile. Let's start. You start dumping the Red Eye Dice. First normal summon, double yo-yo, reviving the Red Eye Dice. So the first thing you do is the Crystal Clear Wing. So Red Eye Dice, change the level of the double yo-yo to 2, and you go into Cork Shooter. On summon, activate the effect, revive the 2 monsters used for the synchro summon. Red Eye Dice effect again to change double yo-yo to 6. So here it comes, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Level 7 is here, 7 plus 3 is Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Now again guys, first thing to point out, if your opponent wants to go into Nibiru, it is kinda already late, because this is unaffected. So if he uses Nibiru, this thing is gonna stay on the field, because it's gonna be unaffected, okay, for the rest of this turn. Then second normal summon, SPEEDROID Ultra Hound to send what? The Denden Dagger to grave. 3 plus 4, 5 is 8, Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Here it comes, reviving the Red Eye Dice. Then special summon of another non-tuner monster. And 3 plus 1 is a 4 SPEEDROID Puzzle, and in the end, Denden Daigoduki that we send with the Ultra Hound to revive the Cork Shooter, and now you have everything you need, because it's true, the level are not correct, but you can just use Will Synchron, change this level to 1, and here it comes. Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, negating a spell trap card, and eventually becoming unaffected by monster effects, and then 8 plus 1 plus 3 is Quasar, unaffected by activated effects of your opponent. Here it comes, Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon to go into shooting Quasar Dragon, unaffected. There you go. So basically you have a chance to have these two both unaffected. And I mean, here in the end phase, puzzle to give you a card back to your hand. And yeah, well, you have a couple of negation. So that's the duel, of course, just attacking here. And this is one of the paths, so it is possible. And the click was just to, you know, not just summon wind monsters during your turn, and you're gonna be good. That's how you did, my boys. There you go. Here is instead the real replay. I mean, against in a ranked duel, we're playing against Spring and Joining. It's us to go. In this case, we have Terror Top, that's super good, and you can see how the thing changes. And just to actually to actually make you feel sure about the fact that the scratch is not needed, even here that I have it in end, I'm not gonna use it. Like, look at this. Terror Top to begin with, getting the Taketomborg, and then this is the classic combo. Taketomborg, special summoning Red Eye Dice from the deck, and then 3 plus 1 is 4 into Cork Shooter. Cork Shooter brings both the guys back. You change the level of Terror Top to 6 with the Red Eye Dice. Here it comes, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. 3 plus 7 is 10 Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. At this point, Stardust Acceleration, I discarded the scratch to have this boy. Additional normal summon, but actually we just need one normal summon, so I went for this just because, but you don't even need the additional normal summon here, but just the level 5 on the field. So 4 for reviving the level 3, so 3 plus 5 is 8. No Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon and Summon revives level 1. Keep in mind you can't revive Formula Synchron because since you activate the effect of Cock Shooter, you're locked into only special summons of wind monsters. So here it comes, 1 plus 4 is 5, with Agoira it can be even better, so you have Agoira ready for next turn, and in the end, as I told you guys, you either have Denden Daigo Duke to the grave, or a Speed Recovery. In this case we have Speed Recovery, we got the Cock Shooter back on the field, change the level of Agoita with the Wheel Synchron to 1, and that's fine, that's what you do. We make this kind of affected, but actually the Dogmatica Flora list didn't do anything in our turn. So it's his turn, he's got Dogmatica Nation. I decided to negate that because this guy actually can make your Dogmatica monster be able to destroy all of my monsters, and this is actually probably a continuous effect, so I'm afraid this could have actually destroyed my monsters. That's why I negated that, and then I chained Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon to go, of course, into Unaffected Quasar, and here he comes, of course, so we negated Dogmatica Nation. He's got the skill though to send the Albats to grave and get Springan's Call. Now Springan's Call can actually summon the Fallen of Albas that can use its effect to fuse with my monster, but I can just use the effect of Crystal Clearwing so it becomes unaffected. But guess what? QUASAR is already unaffected, so with Fallen of Albats, he actually cannot use any of my monsters for the fusion summon, and nothing happens. So he's got the Dogmatica United to negate his effect, but it is unaffected, so he's just attacking. I mean, I still have the negation of Quasar, he's just crashing it because he can't do nothing against a couple of unaffected bosses. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. More replays to come. I will probably optimize this list on stream, but I wanted to point out that this combo is possible, is beautiful, I love it, and you can do so much, and this is with Stardust Acceleration. Of course, I'm gonna play also the new SPEEDROID skill, but keep in mind that with that, we can't play anything else other than the SPEEDROID stuff, so you're just gonna play, we can't play QUASAR, for example. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're gonna be happy that I actually made it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.